once again, IPOB is being blamed and just bastardized, to be honest. The article says we will stop importing food to River State as well as the South due to misconduct of IPOB, the ACF. Basically, you're basically trying to say the word misconduct makes it seem like as if Biafrans are just animals, and it's like, why are you trying to deflect? Why are you projecting your inner characteristics? It doesn't make sense. Wow. Have you ever asked yourself why onion is being sold at a high price? This is what you need to know. One of the implications of the End-SARS movement is that some of the northern traders are in southern Nigeria, having abandoned the River State and surrounding towns due to fear. Investors in them have also decided to stop importing goods to the region. This comes as riots ensued, part of the End-SARS movement claimed the lives of many people, including northerners, where their goods and trucks were part of the fire that broke out in River State and other surrounding states. Usman Ibrahim, president of Arewa Consultative Forum ACF in River State, says many of his team members were killed in the riots. In a series, the Arewa Consultative Forum, a branch of River State, said it would stop importing food to River State as well as the South as a result of alleged misconduct by members of the IPOB group. ACF told BBC Igbo that the decision was prompted by the fact that their trucks and equipment were set on fire and some of their members were killed in a riot during the End-SARS march. Wow. To be honest, the fact is, it's a shame that the Northerners are being picked on for this. I'm not saying that it was IPOB people that did that to the Northerners. Of course, in this country, we cannot deny the fact that tribalism exists. And of course, if, let's say, the same way IPOB is being, attacked for you basically defending themselves, and how IPOB is basically being, always giving the name that they have misconduct, and they basically are the cause of the whole riot that is happening in Lagos when they're in the south of the country. I don't know how that happens, but they blame them for it. It's the same way that people would look at, the Northerners and be like, do you know what? The herdsmen killings with everything, the tribalism, it just falls on the innocent people, and we can't just assume that every, Fulani person or any northern person is a terrorist. We can't. But then it's like the image that is being served out to the people is not the best image as well. But the fact is, like, the IPOB, that whole area, they basically don't take nonsense. I mean, it's not a calm state as Lagos. That's why what happened in Lagos happened in Lagos. Like, that can't happen in the south, if you get what I mean. And obviously, the first comment here says, too bad. I'm happy Wike is dealing with IPOB and Nnamdi Kanu that left and destroyed their Igbo land for another state. What? Okay, well, obviously this person got a lot of reprise. And the first person says, unwise and you are immature. Lol, Boko Haram. Mugu, that is what you are. Wow. I would expect northern government to follow Wike and also deal decisively with the herdsmen. Until this is done, they are hypocrites. I really don't understand how... Why is this IPOB just being attacked? Like, except you guys are... The guilty conscience is hitting you guys on what, IPOB might have on you. But to be honest, just leave them alone. Like, it's not that deep. Someone says, to hell with your food, who cares? How many times did you hear that the northern governor is dealing with the herdsmen, or western governor saying that he would deal with OPC in the era? Another person says, it is now you will know that northerners are the main supplier of food to the south. I know all of you who make noise here will cry very soon because the people in the north have farm, but in the south, nothing like that. What are you even saying? If there's any country, if any part of Nigeria is very industrialized and actually making money from agriculture or whatever, it is the south. So, and the south as well has oil. So, again, the south is basically generating the most of the income for the whole of the country. Argue with Google. Argue the statistics. Because it's like, oh, they're the main... Southern people, they can feed themselves if they want to. I don't understand. We're not depending on the north to give them food. If anything, okay, this is stereotypical and tribalistic, but if anything, from the statistics, it's actually the north that should be, quote unquote, asking for the food. Another person here says that You are supplying food, but your children and Marjorie are roaming the streets with plastic plates begging for food. Exactly. Fix your own problems, because you know that you can make money in the South, and purchasing power and people in the South they earn a lot to buy from you. That is why you're selling there, because if anything, it is your people technically that need the food. Statistically speaking, I'm not being tribalistic. The statistics show the poverty there is absurd. Another person says they did not see Biafra war, but they should ask their parents. History alone, Biafra war is just a pinch of salt than real. If they do not stop such misconduct, we will show them on our side. What? Okay, this person is definitely a northerner, because the person's profile picture shows that they're wearing their attire. But the fact is, how dare you undermine the effect of that war? You know what? We're not going to focus on negativity, because this person is definitely not in the right senses. Another person says, we will stop importing oil to the north. Another person says, if the north refuses to sell their farm product to the south will conveniently get food from Cameroon, and they should get ready to eat their food by themselves. If anything, logically speaking, you need to feed your own people. To be honest, the pictures online are not looking good. They are not really looking good. I mean, to be honest, I don't want to be stereotypical, but from the statistics of Nigerians that do extremely well outside of Nigeria and in Nigeria, they don't normally come from the north. Statistically speaking, before anyone says, oh, you're being tribalistic, it's true. Like, you need to feed your people. Another person says, when are we going to stop tribalism, nepotism, and sentiment? They are destroying and killing is everywhere in the country. It is even rampant in that area. Stop being sentimental in as much as we condemn the killing. Don't sectionalize. After all, the food being supplied is not free. Exactly. Your business is gonna boom in the south, and that's why you're sending your food. They can conveniently get food from anywhere else. And again, it's more industrialized there, and they can make their own food than it is from the north. So if you want to, feel proud and obviously just blame IPOB, blame Biafrans. Honestly, I don't know what Biafrans have done. I don't know where the hatred is coming from. Are you threatened? Do you want to ask them for advice? I don't know. You need to go sort it out. You need to sort your tribalism and everything out. Your prejudices, you need to sort it out, because it doesn't look good. Empty threats. They are perishable goods with very short shelf life. You don't have facilities to preserve them. You can't even consume them. You're really not in any position to threaten anybody. Exactly. What will onions do? What will meat do? Like, bruv, the people in the south can do that by themselves. Why are you threatening them? They're buying from you. It's a business transaction. They're not begging you for food. So just leave them alone. And if you don't have anything to say, just keep quiet and let's focus on what we need to focus on. And this thing, and I feel like, this tactic of trying to, put a tribal divide, it's stupid. It doesn't make sense. Where would that take us? It wouldn't take us anywhere. The main question we're meant to be asking is, who ordered the killings at the Lekki toll gate? That's it. And we have to pressure the government to also compensate, and also the five demands that the youth have come up with for the government to, do. But again, that's really what it is. So everyone needs to get that. Another person says, thanks for creating jobs for Igbos. Lol. You need their money, your food. Exactly. That's it. Put what you think about this in the comment section below. Do you believe that this is a plausible threat to the IPOB about, the ACF saying we're not gonna, send food to your area? Put what you think, and do not forget to like and subscribe.